We got a glimpse of Trump's hold on the Republican Party field at the Florida Freedom Summit yesterday. And Chris Christie got this reception. Watch this.
What a shock here for Trump. I'm going to fall over dead. Now look, every one of those boos, every one of those.
Oh, what happened? He says every one of those boos, every one of those catcalls, every one of those yells will not solve one problem we face in this country. Your anger against the truth is reprehensible. And there are more boos that follow that. Reed and Donna, what does that convey to you? Reed, you go first.
What the congresswoman said during the last segment. This is Trump's party, and it's going to be Trump's party until he inevitably loses a day from today, or a year from today, Jonathan. And that you can't convince people who have decided that their entire belief system is wrapped up in the hopes and dreams of one man trying to keep himself out of prison and enrich himself and return to power. This is who these people are now. This is who the party is now. Chris Christie probably represents, on the best day, 10 to 15% of Republican voters in this country. And I'll tell you why that's important. Because if those voters vote for Joe Biden, like so many of them did in 2020, Donald Trump loses and loses badly. If half of those people vote for Joe Biden, like so many of them did 3 years ago, then Donald Trump loses and loses badly. And what I'm saying here, Jonathan, is that, yes, we know that Donald Trump has a stranglehold on his people, but it also means that there's a ceiling of otherwise normal human beings who are going to come to him. Yes, there will be some Republicans that, come home if they stayed out of it in 2020. But if you were a Republican Biden voter in 2020, very hard for me to see how you go back to Donald Trump in 2024.
Donna, what do you think?
I absolutely agree with that. I mean, one of the things that the response to Chris Christie shows is that Donald Trump really does have a lockhold on this Republican Party. Even Ron DeSantis got a kind of lukewarm response in a Florida audience. And so, and I think that this is the first time that Trump and DeSantis have been kind of in the same place on the same stage. And it's Donald Trump's party. It's Donald Trump's party in the Congress. It's Donald Trump's party among Republicans. And I agree, absolutely. Democrats and independents are going to come home to Joe Biden because they realize the threat that Donald Trump poses, even from a jail cell.
Well, I mean, maybe Ron DeSantis got booed because of the questions about his boots, but I'll save that for another time. Reed, there was something I took notice of. You took umbrage